Hi, so welcome to this market edition for 15th of September, and in general we are going to discuss for this week. So let's start with A. RT stuck in a box. ABFRL, nice consolidation is happening. ACC also is nice consolidation. I think we would be waiting for a move and closing above 2500. Adani Enterprise and Adani Ports, both of them looking good. For Adani Ports, the target are much higher than 800, but let's see how it moves forward. Definitely we are expecting a big candle and also some positions getting added, at least in Adani Enterprise. At the end of the day, it's sort of getting in position, so let's see if it is able to go towards 1600 tomorrow. It closed at 1510 levels. Ambuja Battery 750 के ऊपर ये बहुत अच्छी मूव करेगी. Ambuja Cement, very nice consolidation is happening. APL Limited, Box, Apollo Hospital, very good consolidation is happening. Let's see if it is able to close about 5000. Ashok Leyland is in a box, and so is Apollo Tire. AU Bank हमने इस दिन डिस्कस किया था, and then you can see it's dipping downwards. This is not a good sign. Going forward, अगर 1100 के नीचे अगर closing आई तो there will be more downfall, and we are not interested in this trade. Astral is good. आज ये फिर 215057 में open की थी, and again it got a support at 2100 levels. I think Astral is going to stay within this small range, and we are going to track it for sure. Asian Paints, high highs, high lows, making all-time high, going towards 3400. So is Axis Bank. These two are good stocks for me, and I am just waiting for a closing above 800 in Axis. With B, we have Bajaj Auto trying to in a box. Bajaj Finserv and Bajaj Finance, both of them are fantastic structures. The more it consolidates, the more powerful the move would be, and we are just waiting for a confirmation. Balakrishna Industry, also nice consolidation is happening. Bandhan Bank, not much of an interest because this is not a nice structure, especially after it has corrected from 300. But the same structure, if this would have happened at all-time highs, it would have been interesting for me. Bank of Baroda in a box. Bata India was able to close towards 1800. ये कल से मैं tweet कर रहा हूँ, and from 1740 levels today it went and closed near 1800, and going forward I am expecting some move. From a technical perspective, 2000 would be a nice target. But that may not be achievable in a single day, but again you never know how the market is moving. BEL हमने discuss किया था कल. Very soon it has to give a closing above 200, and this is exactly what happened. So अगर ये PSU नहीं होती, we would have taken some trades and we would have considered it. Right now I would be only interested if I see some positions getting added, and if it is getting in trend. Right now it's not that case. Bharat Forge, nice consolidation is happening. Let's see if it is able to close above 800. Similarly, Bharti Airtel was able to go towards it हमारा 700 plus target था, जो 700 तक गई थी, and this is good. Let's see what comes out of it. Berger Paint, there was some correction today. I don't like the size of the candle, but at least it was able to make a high low, and so going forward we may be seeing some more action. Bell also, yesterday we discussed nice consolidation is happening. Today there was a good move, and the immediate target for it is definitely the levels of 60. Let's see if it is able to move past 60, and then we would be looking into it. Right now I am not in the trade. Similarly, Biocon, हमने बोला था इस दिन कि we are going to go out. 360 levels was hard, and from there it corrected towards 350. This structure is very bearish. Very soon it has to give a closing above 360, else there will be more downfall. BPCL is also, I don't like the size of this candle, but again 500 Q per closing would be interesting for us to track BPCL. Britannia, fantastic consolidation we have already discussed. With C we have Cadillac in a box. 560 इसी में घूम रही है. Canara Bank 160 के ऊपर closing important है, till then not important. Canfinhome, very good structure is forming. Cholafin is still a nice consolidation is happening. It seems like there is some resistance around about at 600, but I'm pretty sure given this nice consolidation which has happened between 570 560 and 600, this level should get breached very soon. And actually this is a very interesting trading strategy where okay, let's not make it complicated, but Cholafin kab kis din move karega, it's very easy to say, and this is actually a hint for you, and also it's a question for you. If you know how to know when Cholafin would move, then do comment and let me see if anyone already has figured out of how and when Cholafin actually moves. Cipla, but theoretically Cholafin will move, and it will move very soon, and this is evident from some other parameter in the market. Cipla 950 में बहुत अच्छी consolidation हो रही है. Let's see if it is able to move forward. Coal India, not much for me. Coforge, again a very nice closing, so we were in the trade, it made an all-time high, so we are happy and we are expecting some good moves. Colpal, we are already discussed in yesterday's video, वो आपको upper right hand corner में मिल जाएगी. The same strategy applies. Concord, I don't like this structure of these red candles, or the I want red candles to be of these sizes. So let's see if it is able to get some support from 700, because that was the breakout region. Similarly, Coromandel is also in a box. CUB is also trying to move past 160. And Cummins India is also one of the companies we are actively tracking, and let's see if it is able to move past. So from a structural perspective, Cummins India looks really good. With D, we have Dabur. Very nice consolidation is happening between the levels of 620, 640 and 650. Let's see what comes out. Deepak Nitrite, it seems like a very good structure has formed, and I think going forward, अगर ये 2400 levels में आके अगर उसको buying support मिली, there will be new all-time high coming soon. We would be taking the trade. Divis Lab is right now stuck between 5300 and 5000. Let's see if it is able to move past this. At least at the end of the day, there is no such a data which has formed. Dixon, हमने discuss किया था, बहुत अच्छी consolidation हो रही है. Going forward, we are also interested in taking a trade. We are just waiting for the right triggers. Or DLF, nothing much. It's in a box, and so is Dr. Reddy. Actually, this is sort of a bearish structure. Very soon it has to move above 350, else there can be more drastic downfall in this downside towards 320. Dr. Reddy is again going towards 5000, and I think 5000 will act like a good resistance. Aisha Moto is also a nice consolidation. Escorts, fantastic structure. We were in the trade since early morning. It closed and went towards 1478, which was 10 points above the all-time high. On not only that, it actually closed at all-time high, and so this was a fantastic trade. Excite Industries, we both achieve consolidation phase में हैं. Going forward, I think we are just waiting for it to close above 200. Federal Bank box, Gale, it gave a good move. हम लोग बोले थे 150 के ऊपर closing हम track करेंगे. We were actually, I knew when it was actually breaking 150, but I think for me there are much better options, and it's better to leave these PSUs. And going forward, अगर कल हम देखें कि ये अगर अच्छी consolidation phase में आई, then we would be much more interested, but it's not of interest for me right now. Glenmark is in a box. GMR Infra is trying to get some support at 30. जब तक 30 के नीचे closing नहीं आएगी, there's nothing to worry. Actually today it was a little bit bad, but still it was at least able to make a higher low. Godrej Consumer Products, just like Britannia and Hindustan Unilever, the same structure hai. We are very bullish. I am very bullish, and similarly Godrej Properties also very nice consolidation phase is going on. Granules is in a box. Grasim is made an all-time high today. Very nice structure. Let's see if it is able to hold this and consolidate. Gujarat Gas, it seems like it's still correcting, and we were talking about the short positions from 705 levels, and right now you can see it's below 670. So this is ongoing, and there can be more correction in Gujarat Gas. With H, we have HAL, and HAL also we took the trade in the morning. We closed our positions, and I tweeted about it. So from there it corrected, and at least it was able to close above 1400, which is actually the first time it ever did. So we should be actually happy, and I would be tracking HAL. Havels also is inching upwards and a nice consolidation phase is going on. ACL Tech मैंने ट्वीट किया था ACL Tech together with LTTS and Coforge. So ACL Tech also very nice, all-time high closing, very strong structure. HDFC, I don't like the size of this candle to be honest, and I would only be interested अगर ये I am going forward अगर 2800 के नीचे closing आई, that will be really bad news for HDFC. Similarly HDFC AMC also, this size of the candles is something which is bothering me. This is also true for HDFC Bank over here. HDFC Life, so at least it was able to hold this level 1550, but right now it's stuck in a box, so let's see a strong closing. Hero Motor Corp, it seems like a good closing, but again these are very near to its 52-week lows, so not of interest. Hindalco, higher highs, higher lows, very good structure. I think we are just waiting for positions to be getting added. बहुत अच्छे consolidation के बाद ये अभी 500 की तरफ जा रही है. Hind Petro is in a box, nothing much. Hindustan Unilever, very good structure. The size of this candle is small, is absolutely not something for me to worry. And going forward, I am expecting some good move. हमने Indiabull Housing Finance we discussed yesterday, and we said that this is a bearish structure. अगर ये 220 के नीचे closing देती है, somehow the market was able to hold and it went towards 240, but I think this is stuck in a box, so not much. ICICI Bank, as we discussed yesterday, the size of this candle is bad, but no matter what, if it is able to move and give a strong closing above 720, we would again be bullish on ICICI Bank. ICICI GI, हमने कल बोला था, this is bearish, and you can see this the first hint of bear already is here. No matter what, and this is also true for ICICI Prudential Life, no matter what, as I've always discussed, I'm not going to go with insurance sector companies in this market, or at least for the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks from now. IDFC Bank box, nothing interesting. IEX बहुत छोटी छोटी candles बन रही है, बहुत अच्छी consolidation हो रही है. We, as long as he's able to hold the levels of 570, it should not be a problem. Let's see tomorrow अगर एक dip आई और फिर अगर वो recover की, we would be joining the trade. IGL हमारा target 600 था, which actually was met today, and I tweeted about it. So from there it corrected. I don't like the size of this candle, to be honest. So we would be waiting for closing above 600. Indian Hotel in a box. India Mart, nice consolidation is happening. Indigo बहुत अच्छी एक reversal आई है. Try to track Indigo for tomorrow, and definitely this might be something जो हमें बहुत अच्छी एक move शायद कल दे सकती है. So we would be tracking Indigo. IndusInd Bank भी मैंने tweet किया था when it moved past this 25, and so you can see this was earlier in a box. Let's see if it is able to go towards 1050 tomorrow. Indus Tower, higher highs, higher low, अच्छी structure है, but I don't have any faith in the script, so I am going to avoid it. Infi, not much. As you can see, when you see these big candles coming in, so the structure gets invalidated. It's not only about getting to know कि sentiment अच्छी है. You can see there were a lot of IT companies, mid cap, small cap, as well as large cap, which made new all-time high, but Infi was not able to do that, and the only thing is the chart pattern. So you have to be not only in the right sector but also with the right company. IOC 115 टारगेट हमने डिस्कस किया था बहुत दिनों से, जब ये 110 के ऊपर क्लोजिंग दी थी. Somehow it was met today, and I think going forward it can go towards 118. IPCA Lab, ये हमने कल डिस्कस किया था. I tweeted about it yesterday in the afternoon that this is going to be in my radar, and IPCA Lab also went towards an all-time high. So going forward, it gave a very good closing at 2680 levels. From a target perspective, definitely 2800 should be achievable. So we would be trading IPCA Lab tomorrow for sure in the first trade. So let's see where it opens and how it reacts. ISCTC, yeah, so just after this consolidation, we told especially after this move, it's going, and so you can see it went really good. It seems like there are a lot of positions which are getting added in the long side. So I think from a target perspective, I wouldn't be surprised. हमारा target 3500 ही था, actually below 3500 था, which was already met. But now you can see the market is pushing it forward. So maybe 4000 would be a good target. TCS also, you can see it made an all-time high closing as well as an all-time high. So sorry, it's ITC. So ITC is actually again trying to move towards the levels of 218 and 220. So this is in a box. If you look into the bigger structure, not much of an interest to us. Jindal Steel, as we discussed yesterday, 400 के नीचे closing would be detrimental. Is still able to hold that levels, especially 388 के बाद और भी weakness है. JSW Steel, nice consolidation. This is a typical bearish structure. अगर 670 के नीचे closing आती है, there will be more downfall. Jubilant Food, nice consolidation. Kotak Bank हमने कल से ही trade लिया था 1820 से. Today it went towards 1880, and this is also when I tweeted when it was at 1880 levels. So from there was a small correction, but no matter what, I think going forward it will now be ranging between 1800 and 1900. L&T Finance Housing also after consolidation is trying to move up. We will wait for some confirmation, and if possible, and if a move comes, then I may jump into this particular trade. Lal Path Lab consolidation is happening. LT 1700 के ऊपर closing would be interesting for me. ये मैंने पहले भी discuss किया था. So let's see if it is able to continue the momentum tomorrow. LTTS definitely closed at all-time high as well as made an all-time high. Everything looks pretty awesome for LTTI. LTI also made a new all-time high. From a technical perspective, this is obviously a much better structure. हमारी targets near about, of course, अभी 4800 to 55,000 ये हमारी targets हैं. Lupin, this is a bearish structure. Any closing below the levels of 960 would actually be detrimental for the stock. M&M is this is actually a very good reversal pattern, and I think M&M can be something which, if anyone is interested, can track for reversal. I definitely wouldn't be interested until and unless there's a closing comes above the levels of 803. Mlm Finance, also very nice consolidation is happening. Let's see if it is able to move forward. Till now the structure looks good. Manappuram also, after the downfall from correction, you can see nice consolidation, but any close below 160 will be detrimental for this particular structure. Marico, after we discussed yesterday that I don't like the size of the structure or size of this candle, and from there you can see it's again going towards 550. So for now we can say it's more or less stuck in a box. I would have preferred some consolidation. It seems like there are short positions which are getting added in Marico, and going forward maybe 550 भी breach हो सकती है. Maruti is in a box, nothing much to discuss. McDowell, very nice consolidation is happening. We are just waiting for a big fat candle like this, and we are going to jump in the trade as soon as that happens. MCX, I don't like the structure, as I mentioned also multiple times in the past. The size of this candle should be much smaller, but you never know, because the volumes are pretty low in MCX, so anything can happen. This is going towards 3200 Metropolis. MFSL, higher highs, higher lows, a fantastic structure. लेकिन अगर ये फिर 1075 levels अगर breach करती है, there can be a drastic fall, and very soon we would be entering the trade, and we would be carrying the trade अगर ये 1100 के ऊपर closing देती है. So we are actually tracking it. I've been discussing this trade since long. So the structure, and I have been also tweeting about it whenever I am entering and whenever I am exiting. Concept बहुत simple है. Concept है, try to buy as low as possible below 1100 and try to book out at 1100. So you can buy at 1090, 80, 70, 65, 50, right? And whenever it comes to 1100, start booking out 110, 05, 09, like this, right? So MGL, very nice consolidation. See, compare this structure to IGL, you can see that therein lies the difference, that this is a nice consolidation, and going forward this has much more potential. Mindtree, fantastic consolidation is happening. I already tweeted about it, and I am actually bullish in Mindtree. As long as it's able to hold the levels of 3800, there's nothing to worry. From this particular structure, I expect 2-3 days of consolidation, but in the short term, the targets actually are pretty high, and as a result of which, at least let's try 4000 for now, which is a psychological level. Motherson Sumi is in a box. Emphasis also, I tweeted about it. It went very near to its all-time high where we traded it. Since we were in the trade since the morning, from 3000 levels, and it went towards 3067. All-time high is 3074 or 3077 levels, so it's also one of the good trades we have to track. MRF is in a box and trying to get some support at 80,000. Similarly, Muthoot Finance, this is the structure is good, but at least if there is a downfall and if it is unable to hold this levels of 1550, and if it gives a closing below 1520, there can be more drastic fall. नाम इंडिया ऑल्सो नाइस कंसोलिडेशन इज हैपनिंग एट ऑल टाइम हाई. हमने नाम इंडिया को हमने जिस दिन से ये स्ट्रक्चर्स हमने यहाँ से हमने ट्रेड करना स्टार्ट किया था, then you can see the structure was formed. We were not bullish because of the size of the candle, and then again it started consolidation, then we again entered the trade, and then it went towards 450. So let's see what comes out of it. Any closing above 450 and we would be entering. National Alum, nice consolidation is happening. As long as he's able to give a closing above 90, it shouldn't be a problem. Similarly, Naveen Fluorine, very nice consolidation is happening. At least see, this is the thing. When you see a size of a candle like this, theoretically within a few sessions, 3-4 sessions perfectly, it should be overtaken for it to go and make a new all-time high. Naveen Fluorine is not able to do that. Naukri, very nice consolidation is happening. It made an all-time high, and going forward, definitely as long as it's able to hold the levels of 6500 on a closing basis, there's absolutely nothing to worry. Nestle India also is in a box. There's not much actually of the move which is happening, and also NMDC and NTPC are also in a box, not much of an interest. OFSS, very nice structure has been forming. This is a very typical structure of OFSS. It's making high highs, high lows. जब तक ये 4700 के नीचे नहीं जाती है, there is absolutely nothing to worry. And going forward, let's see if it is able to make 5000, which would be a good psychological resistance. ONGC 125 plus गई थी, and this is exactly when I tweeted, and all my positions which I have been making through all of these days, they were closed at 125. Going forward, जैसे मैं पहले भी बोला हूँ, technically it should go towards 129, but again these are very much crude news dependent moves, so you should always be happy to book your profits as and when they come. Page Industry is also nice consolidation and a nice move have come. Let's see how it moves. PEL हमने 2700 कल ही हम डिस्कस किए थे how this structure is going to be give a bullish move, and this is exactly what happened. But we are going to be more interested जब ये 2700 के ऊपर closing देगी, and then we will jump in. Petronet, same thing, 228 232 is the range में है. Let's see if it is able to give us a nice direction of the trade, and then we would be jumping in. PFC went towards 140, हमने 130 above closing में ही बोला था कि it should be going towards 140, and this was what it did today. Let's see ये अभी इस levels पे कैसी move करती हैं. Pfizer also nice consolidation is happening. Very soon I think a good move should come in Pfizer, so let's see which direction the market finds out. Pidilite all-time high was made, small candle, very good consolidation. अगर इसके बाद 2-3 sessions में होती है, we would be entering. PI Industries also made an all-time high. These were all the stocks which I traded and which I had positions which I've been talking since few sessions now. At least मैं 10-12 sessions से PI Industry, Pidilite Industry इनके बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ. PNB is in a box, nothing much. Polycab also, just like Ipca Labs, is also doing really good. Nice consolidation हो रही है. Power Grid is in a box. PVR is also in a box, nothing much for us. Ramco Cement, nice consolidation is happening. RBL Bank, not of an interest because of the structural. ये कुछ this is just in a box, nothing much, in a much bigger range. Reliance, nice consolidation is happening. Let's see if it is able to move past 2420 levels. हम उस पे के बाद ही हम फिर अपना interest show करेंगे. Till then we would be just waiting. Till now the structure is somewhat weakish, bearish, because of the size of this particular candle. But let's see, अगर 1-2 sessions में अगर ये if this is taken off, which I think can be within this expiry, because I think Reliance is just waiting for the expiry, and if that's the case, then again this is slated for much higher targets of 2600. REC is also in a box. Sale, nothing much happening in sale. SBI Life, nothing much. These are all random structures. State Bank of India 435 436 तक गई थी. Since yesterday we created a lot of positions which we closed. जब मैं close किया तब मैं को tweet भी किया था. Going forward, the target of 444 is still intact, but again we never know how much time this is going to take. Shree Cement, very nice consolidation is happening. Siemens, very nice consolidation. ये एक box के में ही है. Let's see if it is able to give us a good candle like this. That would be spiking our interest. Those sessions हम लोग डिस्कस किए थे, दीपक नाइट्राइट and SRF, both of them are making new all-time highs. So let's see how it is able to consolidate in this one. Shriram Transport Finance, nothing much in a box. Star, nothing much in a box. Sun Pharma 800 Q per closing is something of an interest to us. Till then it's a box between 750 and 800. Sun TV, okay, 500 above closing. If you are interested, you can have a look. From a data perspective, it seems like positions are getting added, but I would never invest my money in Sun TV. Syngene, nice consolidation has started. Let's see if it is able to continue and hold the levels of 650. I very much like the size of this candle. और अगर 2-3 sessions ऐसे candle बनाते रहा, so definitely we would be entering again. We closed all our trades. जब मैं close किया था yesterday, I tweeted about it. The good thing would be if it actually comes towards 650. If it dips at 650 and there is some buying interest, that would actually give me more confidence. Or ये structure is nothing new. This is a recurring structure. जो for example say Escorts में हुई थी, and if you look into an Escorts chart, you will see that Escorts was at 1380, and from there was a dip. It went towards below 1300, and then a buying came. जब ऐसे situations होती है, then it gives you a very nice confidence that the all-time high is very near. Or मैं Escorts all-time high, I have been talking about it since the weekend, and now you can see that this is what happened today. Similarly, Tata Consumer, very nice consolidation. Tata Motors is also अच्छी है. 307 306 very good. हम लोग 306 के ऊपर closing पे हम लोग interest show करेंगे. TCS all-time high. So this is, so you can see how TCS and ACL Tech is able to do, but Infi is not. Tata Steel एक अच्छी breakout दी थी, लेकिन it was unable to sustain. Let's see if it is able to at least hold the levels of 1440. This actually closed just above 1450 today. So this is it. Tata Power is in a box 1330, 130 and 135 के बीच में. Any closing above 135 would be of interest to us. Let's see how it moves. Tech Mahindra also nice consolidation is happening. Titan sorry, TCS में एक चीज़ था कि when these candles were getting created, a lot of tweets were going around for shorts, and but I was always saying don't be stupid to short TCS at these levels. And so now you can see the people who have created the shorts, they have to fight and they have to make adjustments in their positions, and then only they can make small money, whereas any idiot can just buy and hold, and so he was able to make a good 3% in just a couple of sessions. So this is how the market is. So don't go ahead and take wrong trades, especially don't go and short all-time highs, because there are a lot of people just like me who are just going to buy any dip comes and if any recovery comes in all-time highs. Trend, very nice consolidation is happening. I am actually very bullish in Trend, and going forward let's see if it is able to move. TVS Motor, not much. UBL, nice consolidation is happening. A lot of positions getting added. It looks pretty weak for now. अगर ये 1570 के नीचे अगर dip की, maybe there can be more downfall. So we have to be cautious. Ultrachem, बहुत अच्छी consolidation चल रही थी. I somehow don't like this structure or the size of this candle. But again, if tomorrow or in 1 or 2 days it reverses and closes about 8,000, we will again be bullish. UPL, not much in a box. Vedanta also not much. Voltas, fantastic structure, making all-time highs every day and making high highs, high lows. Definitely this is one of the stocks you should be in. And Wipro also We mentioned I don't like the structure of like this, and so as a result of which you can see this is the reason why Wipro is not at all-time high, but TCS as well as HCL Tech are, right? So this is all I have to say. And Zeal, as always, I will never trade. Those who made money with Zeal today, best of luck, and I'm really happy for you. But even if it goes for 100% tomorrow, I will never invest my money on news-based flows and invest in a company where the board members themselves, they don't have faith on the management. So I really don't understand of why you would be interested in a company where the management is bad, and just because they are being changed, there is no guarantee that a new one. But I don't want to enter that discussion. And as I always say, I will always stay away from all these companies like Zeal, Idea. These are not my cup of tea. Thanks a lot for listening. Hope this video is going to give you some idea. I am here for a long term, so of course my strategy is to be with the companies in which I have faith, so that even if it fails in the future, which any company can, at least I would be happy that I took the decision based on my personal belief, and not because some XYZ person tweeted about it or some news came out. Thanks a lot for listening. So the strategy is pretty simple. Stay with all-time highs. Look for stocks जो all-time high के बहुत नज़दीक है. Look for stocks जो निफ्टी में weakness में dip कर रही है, but still they are able to come out very soon. अगर आपको ऐसे stocks दिख रही हैं, just like we were very bullish in State Bank of India at 430, क्योंकि structure वही था कि ये 430 में जाती थी, इमीडिएट बाइंग आती थी, फिर ये 431 433 में जाती थी, फिर वहाँ से 430 डिप करती थी. When you see such a structure, it's just it gives a very good idea of how they are buying interest, and this is the reason why it made a 436. Maybe it's a small amount, but given the size of State Bank of India lot, and given the move which you have got, so theoretically this was a really good trade. Similarly, so the strategy is pretty simple. Just to give you a closing statement. For me, I am just looking for all-time highs, just like PI industry, even if or say for example आज मैं tweet किया था, so even if it was able to make all-time high, still it was able to hold the ground. It was making a high low. So these are very good structures which you can find. Similarly, you can find Coforge, LTTS, all these companies. It made all-time high, and then you can see there was it went towards 5340, and it closed at 5300. सिर्फ 40 रुपए कम. As a result of which, you can see even if they are making all-time highs, still people are not aggressively booking profits, but rather they are holding to their trades. As a result of which, the chances of it moving higher they just increase. And of course, other than that, there are nice consolidating structures which we already discussed, like Britannia and Camfin. These are some of the trades you can see. Even Concord has a very good structure. Like in Concord, it's a PSU, so I wouldn't. And there are very random news which keeps on coming, so I won't be interested. But definitely, Concord is also a nice consolidation is happening. Coalpal at 1700, ये strategy में already आपको upper right hand में मिल जाएगी. And as always, the open question to you guys is, how can you make sure, or when do you understand that Cholafin will move? So there are some parameters in the market which you can track, and from that itself you can find out if Cholafin is going to move. And believe me, very soon Cholafin is going to move. किस डायरेक्शन में होगी? Till today there has been no such positions added. My tool didn't find any meaningful suggestions, hence you can see it's in the background white, whereas you can see that when you see a colored background like this in Coforge, it seems like there are more long positions getting added. So thanks a lot for listening, and hope this is going to give you some idea of how to proceed from 15th and the rest of the week. Bye bye.